Hi Aquarius, my sun sign brothers and sisters, welcome to your April 2023 Life Sector Tarot reading with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. They are purely tarot, so there's no astrology involved in these. Watch them for your sun, your moon and your ascendant so that you get a clearer picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, remember they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody, and that is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's have a little look, see what's going on for us, my Aqua crew. All right, so for your actions and plans for April of 2023, you've got the King of Cups. So this is really about you using your emotional intelligence and your creativity. You've got this with the Magician card, so connecting with a really powerful person and likely to be a water sign male, Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio, and potentially a fire sign woman. So what this tells me right out of the gate, okay, is that a lot of your plans this month seem to maybe not necessarily rely on other people, but other people, right? So a fire sign woman, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and a water sign man, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. These people are very likely to be helpers, supporters, maybe even powerful people in strong positions that can really help you in some regard. What I can tell you is both of these people are power players, right? Because they both come up next to the Magician. So these are people that have call to prove to anybody else. These are people that are smart, dedicated, hardworking, and your plans, the things that you're trying to set into motion, the directions that you're trying to go into, are supported by these people. So the greatest message that I can give you here when it comes to any of your plans this month, Aquarius, don't go it alone, all right? Go with others, connect with others, network, check in with other people, ask friends, family, anybody that you know is going to be supportive or beneficial to you for the things that you're trying to set into motion, especially around your creative ideas or your personal actions, right? I love this for you. The other thing with that Magician card as well, this is communications that are coming in. We haven't even looked at your communications yet, but this is communications that come in from people that we would consider movers and shakers. So I'm totally here for it. For your career and communications, you've got the Knight of Swords, beautiful, with the Four of Wands, okay, and the Three of Swords. Okay, so a few things show up here. I'm going to go straight in for those of you that are employed by somebody else. If you are employed by somebody else or you are in the process of interviewing for jobs, etc. at the moment, the job that you go for originally is probably not going to be the one. That's that Three of Swords coming in, right? However, you do get a job, you do get offered something, but it's totally different. So you could go in, interview for one position, you come out and they say, look, unfortunately, you haven't been successful for this job because you're not the right fit. But we've actually got this, this, and this. And we really want to know if you're interested in this because it could actually be a really great fit. And I got to tell you, Aquarius, if that is the case, go for it. Trust that they are offering you something that is much better suited to you than the original position that you had gone in for. For those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, quite frankly, whatever deadline you've been working towards, this is really good news. Not only do you meet the deadline, but you are going to do very well with it. The one thing that I am seeing here though, it's almost like once you down tools, and I've seen this a lot for university students, it's like once they stop studying, there's no pressure, there's no build, there's no drive, there's no focus, and they kind of just float for a bit and start going a little bit stir crazy because they haven't got that sort of big thing driving behind them anymore. So this month when you down tools, you might have a moment of kind of, you know, like, what do I do? Try not to do that. Be more present, all right? When it comes to those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, This is really a message for you guys to remember. The Knight of Swords can be a fast or aggressive communication, but it can also be your commute. It can also be you charging in with an idea or the grit, the determination that you need before you feel like you're ready for something. And because it's right next to that Four of Wands, I'm saying this is going in the right direction. However, you may need to let go of or release some product, service, idea, etc. Before you realize. So just something to think about. And then finally, for those of you that are retired, it looks like you're going to start to work on something on the home that is unfinished. So if you'd already started a renovation and then, things got crazy or life got on top and you kind of stopped with it, this could be you picking that back up. Unfortunately, it doesn't look to be with the same, like let's say you had a contractor doing the job. It doesn't look like it's going to be the same person doing it. So whoever else is coming in, they might come in and say to you, look, unfortunately, we're going to have to undo whatever they've done because it wasn't done right in the first place, and then do it properly. In which case, I have to say, with the cards that are present, I'm inclined to believe them. All right. For your love and relations, you've got the Eight of Wands. So busy communications when it comes to love this month. With the Ace of Swords, okay, and the Nine of Cups. If you are single and looking or open to mingling, this is great. There is new conversation, right? The Ace of Swords with the Eight of Wands, new conversation, new talking to someone. With the Nine of Cups, this is someone that makes you laugh, someone that makes your heart sing potentially, someone that gives you those little butterflies or, those little moments. Like, I love that. I'm a big love junkie. I love rom-coms. All of those. I love all of that. That's a little bit of me because that's just a part of who I am, a hopeless romantic. So, when you see people and they get that text and they start to smile and all of that, I love all of that. And I got to tell you, Aquarius, it looks like some of that is coming in for you. Now, if you're anything like me, I can hear you in the background saying, well, fuck me, it's about time. So I am open for that. Universe, shower me in these loving gifts. I will take them. For those of you that are, everyone's like, Raph, TMI. For those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, I actually really like this for you and a partner forging a longer term commitment with each other. So if you've been dating for a long time, this could be the engagement goes ahead. This could be if you're already engaged, maybe you say like, you know what, now we set a date. You start to get really serious about the relationship. There's a bond and a connection here that is really, really nice. There's open lines of communication here as well. It's kind of like whatever else might be a little bit tumultuous. You see how these three cards all fall on that Four of Wands in the mid. Excuse me. Sorry, I thought I was going to be sick for a moment. You see how these three fall on that Four of Wands? It's almost like while everything else might be in flux, it will be the relationship that brings you the stability this month. And then finally, for your money and materials, you've got the Hermit card. So hard at work here, right? Nose to the grindstone stuff with the Five of Wands, potentially through knowledge, information, or direction that one of these powerful people give you. And then you've got the Nine of Swords, right? So 2 nines here represents receipt. So I am going to say this month, whatever is promised to you, make sure you hold whoever it is. I can't imagine that you wouldn't, because Aquarius holds themselves to quite high standards, sometimes impossible standards. So it's like when we say we're going to do something, we pretty much tend to show up unless you're a little bit flaky, like I have been in my life. I could definitely put my hands up to that. What I like about this though is you're working very hard. So, and I am going to be honest, I mean, you've got 3 nines because you've got the Hermit card, that's the number 9. You've got the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Cups. 3 nines represent success, right? So whatever you're working on, which it looks like you're working very hard on something, the success is absolutely guaranteed. But you've got to get into it. That Hermit card, shut yourself away, get rid of the distractions, right? With the Five of Wands, unless they are feeding directly into the goals you're trying to reach, cut it off, right? Unless, of course, it's this potential significant other, in which case my door is open and my phone is on. Shameless, Rafi. But these powerful people, it's like whatever knowledge, wisdom, or information they give you, it sends you into overdrive for hard work. And because it's the Five of Swords, because it's the Nine of Swords, you might not be seeing the immediate results here, right? It might just be 4, 5, maybe even 6 weeks of just solid, relentless hard work. And you maybe get to the point of, you know, when we come into Taurus season and you start thinking, like, maybe not Gemini season, sorry. And you start thinking, oh, you know, I'm doing all this hard work, but where's the results? They will come. The money that you're seeking will come, right? The secret is in the source, right? And the source is a secret. The special source, as they say. 9, the Hermit. 9 of Swords, 9 of Cups. The success is there, but this is where you really got to get into it. So that obviously includes me too. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, quite frankly, the message that I want to give you here is stop overstimulating yourself. Whether this is with TV, whether it's, you know, if you're watching a film and you're, you know, scrolling on your phone at the same time, or trying to read a book and trying to scroll on your phone at the same time, streamline it, right? Cut some stuff out. Stop overstimulating yourself. That's going to be the best way to help you focus this month. Then finally, when it comes to your home and environment, it looks like you're optimizing your space. So for some of you, maybe you're setting up a home office, because that 9 of Swords, it's like the anxiety is there, right? And this is because you've got this 5 of Wands. It's like there's a driving factor here. And so I'm trying to give you solutions to these things so that you can just kind of hit the ground running. All right. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.